That one's tipped away as Nyan Das forces Cal to reset. Now Bracken Serra looks for Lukic, spinning away from the defender, Das. Now back out to the left side, into the box, looking for Lukic. That one is going to be deflected into the gloves of Wood.
And that play right there is more of what you would expect from Cal, getting players on the ball. The combination play of Bracken Serra into the feet of Lukic, back to Bracken Serra, little spin move, plays it out wide and the cross into the box. It is those types of plays that can break down a compact defense like the one we're seeing today from Harvard.
So Cal again regains possession. Throw in favors Cal. Looking for Lukic. Now it feels like Cal trying to go quickly on these passes. Trying to space out this defense for Harvard. Another long ball. Khosravi there in front of Callan Lewis. Now Ortiz looking for Lukic. Bracken Serra settles. Touches back to Lukic, and another good defensive play. That time it was Langenbahn who came in. And now Tani. Cleared to Kelly. Has a runner. Kelly down the wing. A little too heavy on that one. And it's going to be taken back by Cal. Running down the near side for Harvard was Shane Lonergan, the sophomore midfielder. Lonergan, who's a nationally registered EMT, got his certificate back in 2024.
And Lonergan, a Bay Area product as well, knows a couple guys from the Cal team, obviously from Berkeley in the East Bay. So a lot of local connections for this Harvard team. You have Ethan Vecti as well, also from the area. So some guys able to see some familiar faces coming to their turf.
Lonergan, who had a career high 41 minutes played against Providence, had 19 in the match against Belmont. Tough deflection on the far side by Khosravi. Time winding down here in the first half. A 1-0 lead for Harvard. Sava's goal in the opening minute, just 15 seconds into the match, has put the Crimson on top. This one touched back by Ruiz. Tough contact and a foul is called. Vecti didn't like it, but now with a minute remaining, Cal in the attacking third has a free kick from a dangerous spot.
That'll be Cordova on the ball. Had a couple of good free kick chances early in the season for Cal. More direct though, so we'll see how his service will be in this position.
Bracken Serra moving, that's right to Langenbahn. He's able to clear it out without trouble. Right back into the box, Lukic flicked back, shot, that one's deflected out. Another opportunity in point-blank range for Cal, and it's blocked by the Harvard defense.
And fantastic defending from Tim Langenbahn. And you saw Lewis kind of wait for the ball to drop to him, and the German defender gets ahead of it.
Corner again cleared out. Hard shot deflected, again off the line. Follow-up shot is wide. The Harvard defense has come ready to play today.
And Harvard, huge blocks from them to end the half, and that is exactly what you want to see. Resilience in the defense, not switching up until that final whistle of the half has blown, and they go into it with a clean sheet and a goal ahead.
Well, we'll have an exciting second half of collegiate soccer coming up. Cal had opportunities to respond to that open
and it was always my goal to play in college, and the Berkeley dual degree was just perfect for me. In that, I get to do a 4-year bachelor's at Harvard and then a
into the Cal defense. And if you're Cal, you want a couple bit more of sustained attack. You want to create good chances. You have 12 shots, but only 2 of those on goal. So in the second half, Coach Griffin's side's going to want sustained attack that leads to quality goal scoring opportunities.
You mentioned those shots. Let's take a look at some of the stats in that first half. Obviously, the shot number really sticks out, but also those corners. We talked right in the pregame of how opportunistic Cal can be on their corners. Credit Harvard, they gave up 6, but didn't give up any goals.
And Harvard has done such a good job of defending well as a unit this match. We've seen defenders like Langenbahn, Castell, Kostravi step up, put their bodies in front of the Cal shots when they come their way. Already 6 corners for Cal. I'm sure there'll be more in the second half.
We get the whistle to start here, the second half. Cal with possession to get us underway. The lights are on here at Jordan Field, and it should be a fun second half between the Golden Bears and the Crimson. That one right into the midst of Wood. And you talked about it, 12 shots for Cal, just 2 shots on goal, so Lucian Wood has had to be active, but not too active in the box.
And already for Harvard, we're seeing maybe a slight change in formation in the second half. You see Bobby Cups coming in at that striker position for the first time this match. Yuta Hata on the left wing. And if you see Lonergan, he's a little bit behind Cups in more of a number 10 position role. So possibly a change to a more traditional 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 from Coach Shapiro to start the second half.
Hata, who picked up his first career start against Belmont, played 27 minutes, did not play in the match against Providence. A junior from Tokyo. Crimson will play it back to Wood.
And then for Cal, the new face in this lineup in the second half is Alan Juarez, wearing the number 10 in that number 10 position. A guy that likes to get on the ball, make the game play. A U20 World Cup veteran for Guatemala. We'll see what impact he can have on this match.
Both teams already making some adjustments at halftime. We'll see if they pay dividends here in this second half of action. Just a beautiful night here at Jordan Field in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Long ball looking for Lukic. That's played back right to the foot of Juarez and deflected. Out of play. It's going to be a corner kick, the 7th corner kick of the match for the Golden Bears.
Juarez already getting the ball in good areas, finding it. Good second ball, winning it for Cal, and now corner kick opportunity for the Golden Bears.
They'll switch who takes the corner, as Cam Wilkerson will go towards the flag, and Alan Juarez, the senior midfielder, will now move away. Low feed, but inaccurate, and it will be a goal kick coming up. It's not one you want to see if you're Leonard Griffin. A good opportunity here in the second half to try to put a quality chance against this defense, but goal kick here for the Crimson.
And one thing in college soccer now we always have to talk about when the second half starts is the new substitution rules that came into effect last season. Now, if you come in the second half, if you come off the field, you cannot re-enter the match. So we've seen so many different teams take up different ways of substituting in the second half. Do you keep your starters in? Do you keep them out and bring them back in? So we see a couple key guys not in the field. Players like Dylan Tejado, players like Andres Sava, and then on the Cal side, Kieran Bracken-Sarah on the bench. So likely we're going to see these guys come into the half and then stick it out until the match ends.
So we'll keep you updated on those subs as they check in throughout this second half. Some key additions or key players sitting to start, maybe extend their rest through halftime here into the second half. A long throw in coming into the box. This one played back and struck down right towards the shins, but blocked. Stepping up again on that play for Cal was Isaiah Thomas. Had some support too. And now Thomas, actually, excuse me there, it was Callum Lewis. Lewis able to take it away. We'll get a throw in coming up. A freshman from California has played some valuable minutes here today and has really stood tall on some of these attacks from Harvard, creating turnovers to get his team on the offensive side of the ball.
And we're going to have a freshman battle here down this near side with Lewis going up against Cortellesi. We talked about his versatility earlier on. Started the match at left back, now here at the right back position to start the second half.
That's a great job here by Lewis to keep it in play down the near side. All the way to the opposite end for Isaiah Thomas. Now Thomas settles nicely, passes it through the middle, right into the box, headed off the post! Luka Lukic, so close to the equalizer.
And that is the exact type of play we were asking for from Cal in the first half. Good combination, starts all the way here with Lewis on the left side after the flick on from Lukic. Gets it to the right side, it ends up at the foot of Juarez, and Lukic, I'm sure he's gonna want that one back. Great header, but off the post.
Took a deflection off the post and came back out. We'll take another look. A quality opportunity here for Cal.
And you see it gets out to Thomas on the right side. Juarez scanning for the ball, gets it at his foot, picks up his head. He sees the big man up top, and Wood just standing there still. And the post, the keeper's best friend once again.
Now Harvard trying to find an opportunity here. Good movement. Now swung on and right to Connor Lamb. It was Drew Lobley, the first-year forward. Was a United Soccer Coaches Mid-Atlantic All-Region selection last year, first-team All-State. Talked about the youth on this Harvard program really stepping up, especially with injuries on the roster, taking advantage of the minutes they are seeing this season. Again, it's Castell trying to create some offense. This one played nicely. Hata was waiting for the bounce. Now Yuta Hata on the right foot. Passes it back out to the outside. Cross comes in, low bouncer off a Lamb, bounce shot, but it's deflected out. And now Lamb deflects another shot, and it's cleared out by his defense. Two huge saves by Connor Lamb.
And good job by Connor Lamb to recover. You saw the first cross, a little bit of a bobble from him, but then his defender, Bo Morrison, gets in front of it to block it out, and then Lamb does the rest before being cleared out for the Golden Bears.
Morrison needed all 6'1" of himself to block that shot, got in the way of it. Sophomore defender keeps Harvard's lead at 1-0. Now Lukic finds an opportunity here down the wing. Tries to sneak by the defender, but that's kicked out, and it's going to be a corner kick. Benusi Sarvas, again, another great defensive play by the first year.
And Sarvas, of course, the son of Brazilian soccer player Marcelo Sarvas, longtime player for the LA Galaxy. So Benusi Sarvas coming from a great family with a fantastic soccer pedigree.
Won 2 MLS Cup championships with the Galaxy. Corner comes. In the box, pushed out by the keeper, Wood. Now another reset as Thomas will try to guide his offense back on the near side. Into the box, Wood sees it cleanly and will hold on as the Bears clear out.
And one thing Cal does so well is winning the ball back on those second chance opportunities. If they get the first cross in, first corner kick in, it always seems like they're the ones getting the ball again for a second chance opportunity. But so far, Harvard doing good job rather, of clearing those chances and making sure they're keeping the Golden Bears away from the goal.
Defense, really the theme of this one between both of these programs. Cal has had opportunities. Harvard seeing more quality chances here in the second half. Only had one shot on goal in the first 45. Clemson reset back. Sarvas, 20 minutes against Providence. Castell, heavy pass down the wing. Settled again nicely by Lobley. He's trying to get around the defender, but a great job there by Ortiz to not get called for a foul, not touch it, and create a corner kick opportunity. And Cal will have possession back.
And Ortiz, such a unique player, listed at 5'5", yet has played every minute for the season for the Golden Bears at that center back position. Is just such a creative player from the defense as well. You see him moving up the field, finding those pockets on the overlap, but also never shying away from his defensive duties when needed.
Leonard Griffin joked with us that most opponents might see Ortiz and think, oh yeah, we've got a mismatch, but instead he's so good on ball and great with the build offensively. Somebody that Leonard Griffin feels like they can really rely on this season. Switch fields here. Vecti gets spun around. Ball back in, and Wood able to hold on.
Now a couple crosses in for Cal now that have been straight to Wood. They're getting the right chances, they're getting the right looks, but now it's all about the execution, making sure that that final ball is correct and the final ball enables those attackers to get ahead or get a foot on it.
3 wins last year for Lucian Wood, ranked 4th in the Ivy League in saves per game at 3.4. He's really having another outstanding match here against Cal. Gets by, opportunity, pass towards the top of the box is deflected. Maybe one pass too many there for Cal.
And Cal Lewis there gets the ball in behind, gets the beating on Castell, and you just see a little bit change of minds from him, whether he's going to shoot, whether he's going to pass, up for the pass in the end and intercepted by the Crimson.
Again, looking for Lewis on this near side. A reset back to Morrison. Morrison played for Sacramento Republic FC Academy, a sophomore defender from Sacramento.
And Morrison, a guy who's really stepped up as a leader on this defense. Last year, he was thrust into a starting role when Wyatt Meyer, team captain, MLS draft pick, went down. Played the bulk of the season with Kevin Carmichael, another Nashville SC draft pick. And now with both of those players in the professional game, it's Morrison who we see at the heart of the defense here.
That's a handball in the box. He'll go back to the Crimson. His dad, Kent, played soccer at Santa Clara. His mom played soccer at Stanford. Morrison last year scored a goal in his debut against Denver. It's flicked back. Another opportunity, but cleared out by Morrison. Castell got some contact upstairs. And we're going to stop play here as Castell went up to try to play that header. Good sportsmanship here by Zalayat to come over and check on Castell, sophomore defender from Chevy Chase, Maryland. We've seen Alex Castell really involved defensively.
And Castell, 2 tough customers up top with Zelaya and Lukic, 2 big attackers that love to get physical, and him and Langenbaum have been up for the challenge all match long. And that's a duo that is going to have to figure out their partnership going to the season, get that consistency together. They're both sophomores. They know each other well off the field, I'm sure. So it's now about getting that partnership on the field. 90 minutes played in all the matches so far this season, have played together this entire match, and so far have kept the California Golden Bears at bay.
Both Castell and Langenbaum played 6 games last year apiece. This year, you'll see that number go up as they're keys in this defense for the Harvard Crimson. As you mentioned, same class, so they'll have opportunities to continue to grow with each other and understand communication and play styles. So Langenbaum find the back of the net against Providence. Again, Ortiz trying to draw in the defense. Pass through the middle, kept alive, and now turned over. Contact there after the pass, so they'll reset it at the spot of the foul. Ortiz wants to go quickly here, but the official still having words with the Crimson defense. Can feel the sense of urgency for Cal already starting here in the second half.
And this is an important match for Cal, make no mistake of it. They're a team that has aspirations for the postseason. Yes, you can get through with winning the ACC tournament, but with so many teams in that conference and so many good teams, you want to put yourself in the best position for an at-large bid.
This one just let through. And we will get a corner as that one goes over the line. So another dangerous opportunity created by Cal leads to a set piece, this time on the corner.
And it was good pressure there from Zelaya to get him behind. Left-footed cross, it looks like, takes a deflection, and maybe you're hoping for a Cal player to be at the back post, back stick, trying to get that final touch on it, but it goes out for a Golden Bears corner kick.
Corner comes in towards the back of the net, deflected, and stays alive and cleared out by the Crimson. It will be a throw-in for Cal, but yet again with traffic in front, the Harvard defense able to clear out any trouble by Lucian Wood. Contact on the follow-through, but a play on by Carlos Fernandez, our lead official. Towards the opposite end. Just a misplay there by Isaiah Thomas. He kind of lost it in the lights.
And good defending from Ethan Vecti, bring a veteran presence in the back line. We've seen him in the midfield in his career. He's slotting in that left back slot since he's come in. And just such a composed player there, such an experienced player as well. And on that back line, he's been solid so far.
Both of these teams looking to make some noise in their respective conferences. The ACC, we saw Cal make a deep run last year. You had mentioned Harvard just missing out on the Ivy League tournament. Really, it felt like that race went right to the last day. As Ortiz again trying to get possession back. This one's going to go in on Wood. Crimson were picked 6th in the Ivy League this season. Out of the 8 teams in the Ancient 8. Now, Cal 12th in the ACC, and again, going back to what Leonard Griffin said, it gave them a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, knowing the run that they went on and the talent they returned.
And if you're Cal coming to the season, you look at what you did last year. You beat a #1 Pitt team away. You go in the ACC tournament, you beat Duke away, you beat North Carolina away, and you play a great game against Clemson, only falling by 1 goal short. So you're thinking to yourselves, we can beat anyone that comes in front of us. Already 1 win on the season in the ACC, looking to build on that.
The number 21, Xavier Antoni, replaced number 19, Bob Cup, and number 22, Yusa Ata. For California, number 11, Norton Rollins.
So substitutes coming on here in the second half.
And both teams bringing on a pair of starters back onto the field. For Cal, it's Morales and Bracken Serra. So look for Bracken Serra to get back on those corner kicks on these set pieces for Cal. And for Harvard, you have Tani and Ben Kelly back onto the field. 2 key players getting back into the attack for them.
This one in towards the box. I thought Kai Jerbaka did a great job, and his time in, and Lamb able to make a save there.
And what a strike from Ethan Vecti on the volley. You see him waiting for it, him lighting it up, and on that left foot gets the clean contact, and I'm sure Lamb happy that goes off the crossbar.
So now Cal trying to string together some passes here to avoid the pressure by Harvard. Ortiz surveys. And we'll just pass it back here to Morrison as they'll try to build slowly here against this Harvard defense that has not given up much throughout this contest.
And if you're Cal, there's still enough time on the clock, 28 minutes left. There's no need to go away from your game plan so far. You're creating those chances, so still focus on possession, focus on breaking down this Harvard defense and finding those right final passes.
Back to Morrison as Cal tries to string together those passes. Again, just too much contact there on the shin, and drawing the foul was Sarvas. And another free kick coming up for the Crimson.
And Harvard once again still showing a lot of good shape and stability, even with the change of formation coming to the second half. Probably given a little bit more chances up than they would have wanted to, but still the defense standing strong and the defensive midfielders showing a lot of composure to stay intact this second half so far.
And here in the set, you're hearing more communication throughout the defense. Lucian Wood trying to call out where the open players are, and you can just hear it, at least from our broadcast booth, that Harvard's defense is a little bit more active on the communication. It's back and out of play. So a deep throw in from their own territory for Cal. A 3-1-1 start so far to this year. Picked up their first ACC win against Boston College. Trying to find an equalizer here against Harvard, down 1-0 here in the second half. Andreas Sava with the lone goal, his first of the year. Fourth career goal for Sava. Dylan Teado picked up the assist. Ortiz smartly plays it back to Lamb. Lamb just clears it out. Das was trying to use the body and able to get it towards Vecti. Vecti was looking for Tani on the left side, but just hits it. If you're the Crimson, you're pretty happy just forcing Cal back into their own defensive third.
Exactly, and they've done a great job of that the past couple minutes. We haven't really seen the Cal midfielders be able to get into the game. Wilkerson trying to find the ball, Bracken Serra trying to find the ball, but we haven't seen a lot of combination between those two and Alan Juarez as well in that midfield.
Now Cal back into the attacking area. Nice moves there, cross into the box, but it's going to go forward corner. Looked like Wood got a piece of it. So another corner for Cal.
And you see the coaching staff calling out the corner kick plays, something that Cal works a lot on, and let's see if it happens to good effect here.
It's going to be Bracken Serra. Keeps that one low. Ben Kelly was able to deflect it. Another corner. 9th corner of the match for the Golden Bears. Lukic trying to break free. Cordelesi just trying to mark him. Back into the box.